taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Dogs will kick this away to start us off. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in him. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. He hands it off from the gun. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders that keep them focused on the task at hand.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Oh, it is a fumble. And the offense recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple of choice words on the importance of ball security.
They get him down, but that's a solid game.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And he'll get there. Touchdown, Auburn.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Handoff to the right side. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the ball is hauled in. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looking to throw again. Defense is coming after him. Using his legs here. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The Bulldogs look to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. The shotgun run call. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
You know this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
Georgia, 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends, they're really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what
he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaking free at the 35. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? And it falls incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown run. Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Backed up on 3rd down. Let's see what the call is here. They'd love to get some room for the punter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Dogs bring their punt team onto the field. And he's able to get the boot away. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Now this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the 1st down yardage.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. They don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they're snapping the ball near the goal line, but the defense does a good job of thinking, hey, guys, let's force the incompletion. Force them into going for 3, and let's not give up 6. They did their job there.
2nd and goal for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's
all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off to scramble.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Running at football knocked loose in the backfield. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Ball handed off. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down. And timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35. Dogs looking to run some tempo here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Throws it to the right. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. And this pass is caught, brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Boy, how exciting has this 1st half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. That strong coverage, though. He tackled him at the 11-yard line. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Auburn.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Extending the play now. And they get him down, but that's a solid game there to move the sticks using his feet.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's 3rd down. They got to get after this quarterback. And instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Met will bounce and go out of bounds inside the 10. Great punt to pin the offense back. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some... around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. He'll be sacked back at the 1, narrowly avoiding a safety.
Boy, that was close to a safety. In fact, I thought with that sack we might see the referee step in there and put the 2 hands over his head, signaling that it was a safety, but somehow he's at the 1-yard line. Very fortunate to avoid giving up 2 points there.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pocket breaking down. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. When they hit him just as he releases the ball, it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense throws the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. Return brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set. It's second down. On the run, it's Johnson. He shreds the tackle. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the single back. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road, why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. The back's got it again. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. The one to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Touchdown, Auburn. And they go in front here in the second half. Well, they slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Same tailback, another carry. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it into the 3rd quarter of play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Auburn.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. And the quarterback just sneaks it. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Quarterback still with the football. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really, as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. Fighting off the defender. Wow, it's another broken tackle. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness, yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice gain.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Pitch play to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
But to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
And now the handoff. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Second down and goal upcoming. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the run here, lets it go. Caught near the sideline, but just a short game.
It's a good job by this defense rallying the football to keep him out of the end zone. Now we've got third and goal. You got to roll the dice as a defensive coordinator. Maybe bring the blitz. Anything you can do to offset the timing between this quarterback and his group of receivers.
Can they cut into this lead now on third and goal? From the shotgun, drops back. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Finding space at the 20. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Movement here from the tight end. Gives it to the back. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Receiver makes the grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. And the Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's the running back in the flat. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
Good enough for first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. He's going to take off here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. The offense going with the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
4th down. He's throwing for it. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Let's be honest. All wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it.